Hello, don't mind my shitty video quality and my shitty makeup and my eye. I have a corneal scratch, so anyway, it's pleasant. So if my eye starts watering, which it is now, don't mind me. Yeah, good times. So I had a crazy dream last night. Which inspired me to do this video. Anyway, I'm going to do a twin flame reading. And, twin flames can mean so much to different people. And we all, in the spiritual world and in this, these platforms, think we have our own feelings of what it is and how it manifests and how it's supposed to be and all these things. And, we can only take information from, the internet and from other people's spiritual journeys. But, it is very much a personal, inside oneself journey that is not always to be expressed outward. It's definitely an internal journey of oneself. And so I think it sometimes gets confusing of what the mission of twin flames and what they represent. It's two souls who have disconnected from what what we call birth, or in this lifetime. Usually twin flames, in my opinion, this is just me, have had past lives together and just share a spiritual connection that is unlike anything else. And when you feel it, when you have it. And the denial is the hard part, and the almost forced separations, and to force one to not look at themselves. And that's what it is. It's self-reflection. It's self-driven. It has something to do with the other soul, but really it's you. Like whether you're in contact with them, whether you are together, whether you're apart, whether you've met them, it's a journey that's confusing and it's not easy. So, but it's definitely with self. It doesn't necessarily need the other half to produce your soul's mission. It can be done solo. It can be done because they're always there. They're there. So you're not ever solo. Like they're there. They might not be tangibly next to you or, the 3D next to you, but they are there. They're never not there. Yeah, they're never not there, which is annoying sometimes. But it's, it is what it is. So let's just see. I'm actually going to do a set of cards for the Divine Feminine. and the Divine Masculine. So I'm going to use these cards for the Divine Feminine, only because they are all females. I actually thought about doing the masculine. You know what? No. I'm using this one as the Divine Masculine and that one as the Divine Feminine, because this is my deck. And this is the Modern Witch Tarot. But you know what? We're using that as the masculine, because they be witches, okay? Sometimes that masculine energy be a bitch witch. Act like a bitches. Anyway, so, you know, I just heard bravery. Bravery. The reluctant to be brave. Reluctance to be brave. Spirits, guides. Nice. The High Priestess. I'm going to get 3 for them. Okay, there's another one. One more. Spirits, guides. Okay. All right. So, interesting. Okay. So what came out was, it's the High Priestess, Death in reverse, and then the 8 of Wands and the upright. I'm going to shuffle and get the Divine Feminine. So that was the masculine. And we want to get Divine Feminine, Spirits, Guides, Ancestors. We get 3 cards for the Divine Feminine energies. Remember, we all have Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine within us. You know, we have to embrace both aspects of self. I have a Mars in Leo. Said other has a Mars in Libra, which that's my sun sign. So it's quite an interesting dynamic, because I mean, my masculine energy overrides their masculine energy by far, and that is very apparent in said relationship. And they don't know how to handle some things, and you know what? I don't know how to handle that energy sometimes, and it's hard for me to embrace my feminine energy. My Venus is in Scorpio, which again, I mean, it's a very feminine energy, but it's also a very strong energy, and I tend to be a very strong character. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so spirits. Okay, we got 2 out. Okay. So the Divine Feminines. Wow. I almost said I wanted to redraw. And this one, it kind of landed on its side, so, you know, I'm going to say it's in reverse. I don't know. Yeah. Bottom of the deck from both here. Bottom of the deck, weird. Queen of Wands that came out, it's in the masculine deck, and then the star is on the bottom. The Queen of Wands represents, you know, someone who is so we have both of them. They're both coming out in both sides. She's very affluent and very fiery, very attractive, very wanted, and you know, she's who you want to be, you know? I mean, like, she's, you know, she's attractive, she's vibrant, she's popular, she's, you know, everybody wants her. So we have that coming up on the subconscious of the masculine, with the High Priestess, which, you know, High Priestess is all-knowing. Can be, some people say it's a negative trait, is that they are secretive and that they are not showing, being honest, sometimes with other people, or they're, you know, almost trying to be trickster, like, I don't really believe that. I feel like the high priestess is equal to the Hierophant, and uh, for me, that's, they're noble, they're wise beyond their years, but they aren't going to chase, and they aren't going to give secrets away. They're not going to, you know what? They only respond to people who ask, or they only respond to people who come to them. They're not going to, give away life's secrets to people who don't care, Um, and then with the masculine energy, we have death in reverse. So, you know, to me, death in the upright represents new beginnings and ends of cycles. So in the reverse, it's like a cycle ongoing. There has been no end to a cycle, and the rebirth is not happen, and it's kind of stagnant energy, and not progressing as fast as either they want, or as, it's just kind of at a standstill. Then they have the Eight of Wands in the upright, which a lot of times that's about somebody coming towards you, or them coming towards someone. Eight of Wands is like this: getting on your motorcycle and going, like get on that horse and ride, and come hell or high water, they're going to go towards what they want, and what they think they deserve, and what they know is waiting for them on the other side, so their subconscious is the Queen of Wands. They're feeling inside, whether they know it or not, that they have that confidence, if they just released the expectations, or the thought that something will go bad, or it's like those, release the worry, release the worry, the guilt, the sadness, just release, let it go, let it go. Ugh. Is fucked up. Okay, so on the feminine side, we have the Ten of Wands. That is carrying burdens, having too much on their shoulders, too much thinking, too much from the past, too much just burdensome energy, exhausting, tired, almost ready to throw in the towel, just tired, tired energy, and a lot of fire energy here. But we have, as the next card is the Queen of Wands for them. So at the same time, they're feeling burdened. They are going to press through. They don't care. They're not going to give up. They want to, but they're not going to, because they know that, things will change. Things will look up. Things will become easier. And they have that faith, it's the faith, the faith, the faith, the faith. So the feminine energy has the Seven of Swords and the reverse. And it's about punishment, or, feeling karma of, of all the past issues that they've dealt with, you know, in the past, being not able to share their emotions. So, not being vulnerable, or being too vulnerable to where they're taken advantage of. You know, it's like vulnerability is important, but you shouldn't be as vulnerable to some people if they're not healed and if they're not on the same vibration as you. So you have to be careful who you share your energy with, because sometimes that can hurt you. You know, it's like when you show, I mean, I hate that. It sounds like a game, but when you show someone your cards, I don't care who it is, sometimes they're not worthy. Sometimes they're not ready. And, you know, you can't blame yourself for trying or being that person, because you at least were being honest and open to the situation. But sometimes other people aren't healed or ready to accept all that you're giving. So just be careful where you're spending your energy. You know, I think that's a lesson that the feminine energy has needed to really embrace. And you know, I felt like the Queen of Swords there, because it's like, it's not being cold or detached, it's being smart, you know. And I feel like the feminine energy has given herself graciously at times and honestly, and it has been kind of taken for granted or taken advantage of by masculine energies, and it's no fun. So being more careful of who, you know, make sure the person that you are sharing your energy with and wanting to give your energy to is worthy of your time and energy. So then the bottom of the deck for them was the Star card. So, and then the Hierophant, which is the match for the High Priestess in the masculine energy. So Star card, receiving wishes fulfilled, you know, receiving the wishes, receiving the hopes, the dreams, the things. That's your subconscious. You know that they will come. You know, staying on your path of truth and love and light, that wishes will be granted. Higher commitment will be had. Things will come together. Keeping the faith. So, anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I'm not a big holiday person, so I kind of just show up, you know. But I try to be in the moment, you know. But it's just not my thing. Hopefully my eye gets better. So I'm Kim with Auspicious Air and Love and Light. And I'll see you next time. Bye.